Testing. 1, 2, 3. I am testing. Testing. You see me. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I am testing. Testing. You see me. Ooh. Testing. Hello everybody. This is CHIMAOGE here. You can also call me Moge. I'm the founder and owner of OZ. Welcome here. This is a video about something that happened. This is a video about something that happened. This is going to be part of a 6-part series of tests. Please like the video and subscribe. Wherever you're watching it. The goal is to get this video to be between 30 and 40 minutes. I'm going to record it in about 10-minute chunks. This is the first 10-minute chunk. Give me a second. Let me get a seat. Don't worry, I'm coming. She'll be coming around the round when she comes. Forgive me, I have an injury. Actually, I had this injury most of my life, but I'm beginning to process it more. Can you guys still see me? Let's see. Okay. Yes, I've had this injury most of my life. I'm beginning to process it more. Part of that is understanding the pain that comes with it more. Forgive me, but anyway, again, please like, subscribe, or follow, and then share this video with people. But anyway, this video is about the past popularity of Marvel's Black Panther movie. This is part of a test, just testing here on OZ Bengal, because I haven't posted too many videos on this network yet, and really throughout the entire media company, I'm testing the, power of our reach. But this is part of an initial test. Really, it's laying the foundation for a test, if I'm being more specific. This is a testing method I've got from talking to my ancestors and my relatives who passed away, and the mutual members. I've explained how those two groups of people intersect, but are not 100% the same in the past. Check out CHIMAOGE's comments for that. Give me a second, let me rest. Ooh. Yeah, but anyway, the goal is just to, let me stand here with some practice. The goal is just to get this video over a certain length, but also inform you. So let's begin. And again, just to explain for those who haven't seen before, OZ Bengal was a media company. It's my media company. I founded and owned it. Currently, I'm the only person operating it. But that's, of course, within the bounds of the law. That's just, the best situation for me at the moment. I've had people help me in the past with different pieces of content. Check out my video on CHIMAOGE's comments. I hate barbers. That's something that someone very special to me helped me with. But almost all the other content is just me. But anyway, here on OZ Bengal, this is the flagship network. The goal is for me to just give a dry recount of things. Obviously, I'm here, my opinion, my view will be here, but I just want to give a dry recount of things. This microphone, I'm trying to hold it the best way. I guess let's compromise my comfort and it being loud. This is the loudest, this is the most comfortable for me. Anyway, I put the microphone down sometimes. I guess FYI, for the rest of this video, sometimes when I'm tired, the mic will just go down. Forgive me. I'm in a period of physical regeneration. So anyway, Marvel's Black Panther. Let's get to that. We have about 5 minutes left in this chunk. Let's go. So, in about 2018, forgive me, yes, in the year 2018, according to the, not really great, would this be the Gregorian calendar? Whatever, this year system that most people follow. In 2018, In 2018, Marvel released the movie Black Panther. It starred the now late Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace. Um, the now late Chadwick Boseman as the lead actor playing the lead character T'Challa, who'd already appeared in a previous movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was called, I believe that one was Captain America Winter Soldier. Captain America Winter Soldier. But then he was not the lead there, he was a side character. But, I mean, he featured prominently, but he was a side character. But then he, forgive me, give me one second, I just need to clear my thoughts on one thing. Oh, forgive me. Just noticed one thing was because well, I just had to take a moment to process one thing. Let me just say that. But anyway, so as I said, late Chadwick Boseman was in the lead role of T'Challa, and then there were other prominent actors featured, such as Michael B. Jordan, Daniel Kaluuya, Lupita Nyong'o, Letitia Wright. Forrest Whitaker was there. Um, uh, and there are others. Forgive me. I don't want to misname people, but as you all know, there are many prominent actors and actresses there. So it was a widely viewed film, widely described as popular. Was released here in the so-called United States of America, and then it was viewed internationally. And it was a very popular movie. I saw it at the time. At the time, I was in college. As a lot of you know, well, maybe a lot of you don't yet know, but I've said it a lot on OZ Bang. I went to Harvard from college from 2016 to 2020. Again, I've already reflected on that experience a bit. I will more. But anyway, 2018, I was there. I saw it with a group of students and I guess other administrators. They organized a trip to see it up there in Boston. I will say I was not a fan of the movie. I'll break that down later. Um, but then my ancestors and relatives who passed away said that the movie was at least a plus. They said it was a plus. So okay. At the time I thought it was a negative. But that's not because of lack of talent on the actor and the actress's part. I just thought that some of the messaging, which is more down to how everything comes together, and again, filmmaking is obviously very complicated. A lot has to be balanced between actors and actresses, the directors, the writers, producers, other things like that. So, just because there are things in the movie I didn't like, that doesn't mean anyone involved was necessarily a bad person or did things in good faith. And of course, there were things about I did enjoy. Again, their main thing was the imagery was good, and um, that was the thing that most people talked about first. People came out of there, and there were reports that people said, "Wow, Black people should feel like this every day." Black people in particular were very happy. There were unfortunately many racist people who disliked the movie because it showed a positive image. And again, imagery is not the only aspect of an artistic work that's relevant, but it's big, right? But a lot of these people did not like the positive imagery of blackness that was shown. That you had Wakanda depicted in the movie. In the next segment, I'll overview the plot. In Wakanda, you had the forgive me, in Wakanda, you had an all-black nation that was, powerful. You had, men and women in positions of power. They look cool, and that's not a small thing to look cool. Obviously, looking cool isn't everything. That's not a small thing. As those of you who have viewed CHIMAOGE's comments know, I've talked about the 49 things that are, I guess I'll say they're the undergirding of existence. I'm figuring out how to properly say it more, using English speech. Um, so one of the things is Eze, which is cool. It's also leader, but it's cool. But anyway, you can check out my list of the things. I'm still learning more about that and churning out more knowledge. I hope you all find that helpful. But anyway, so the point is that's just a general overview of what happened. And that led to the sequel film being made as well. But I'm gonna, in this video, focus on the original 2018 film. Anyway, that's the end of this first segment. Thank you. Hello everyone, hello everyone. Let me move this. CHIMAOGE back here again. This is the second segment, and here I'm going to talk about the movie more. I'm going to talk about the movie more, the movie itself. I'm going to try as much as possible to leave my, for lack of a better term, my cuento out of this. Let me not use that translation. Some of you see things. But anyway, again, I'm trying to, just to explain, I'm trying to leave my more, I suppose, for lack of a better term, more personal and unique observations out of this, just so people kind of understand what, I guess, for lack of a better quick term, the average person could observe based upon the movie and general public discourse about Black Panther. But anyway, in terms of the movie itself, and again, I want this segment to be about 10 minutes. In terms of the movie itself, give me an H there. In terms of the movie itself, let me stand. All right. In terms of the movie itself, let me give a overview of the plot. Let me give an overview of the plot. So basically, and I'm gonna give an overview of the plot based upon what was shown on screen, and I'm gonna go in the order of what was shown on screen. Let me take a short break before I do that. Okay, so what happened first is, at the beginning of the movie, again, this is the plot based upon what was shown on screen. A young Black child is seen playing with other children in what is noted to be Oakland, California. And then there was some sort of commotion. I forget if a ship flew overhead or if there was a lightning strike, but something like that happened. And then after that, some adults, obviously Black, came from Wakanda to visit that child's father. That child's father was undercover, but that child's father, according to what was shown on screen, according to the narrative that was pushed on the screen, was the brother of the king of Wakanda. And there was a conflict because that brother, the king of Wakanda, I forget what they named him, but they, that brother, the king of Wakanda, was said to have betrayed Wakanda by selling their vibranium, which is the material that gives them their power, to some of Wakanda's enemies, and he was deleted. So then after the king of Wakanda deleted his brother, which is of course a savage action, he left. When you just say it like that, wow. Let me take a break. Forgive me, I need a lollipop just to get thinking again. Again, this is why I didn't like the movie. They're just savage actions you couldn't really process. Take a breath. All right, let me say a few things with the lollipop in my mouth. So anyway, after that, then you see T'Challa in Wakanda at his coronation ceremony. He has to undergo again another savage ritual. He fights, I think it was in Baku, for the throne in a pool of water over a Okay, so bottom line, they showed us savagery. So they showed us savagery, then Killmonger's on screen. And they had a character named Killmonger. Accidentally kissed this. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, I'm testing. Hey everyone, I'm back. Don't worry, I'm just chewing on some fennel seed. This brand McCormick here, organic fennel seed. Just chewing on that. Yeah, it's good for gastrointestinal issues. I unfortunately have some let's just say abuse in the past. Anyway, particularly it was quack medical procedures. Let's say that. But anyway, I'll do that in the future when I feel able. But anyway, I'm just back. I think the last clip went off. I think either I got tired or my system got tired. I don't remember. Anyway, I was talking about the plot. Again, for those of you just joining me, welcome. I'm CHIMAOGE. You can also call me Moge. I'm the founder and owner of Ozi Banguku. I'm putting up this video on Black Panther here. Let me sit down. Yeah, I'm talking about the plot. Plot of Black Panther. Anyway, this video isn't admittedly my best work because, this is part of me laying the foundation. I think before I said this is part of a test. It's more accurate to say I'm laying the foundations of the channel, really the network, in terms of, overall, but long videos are a big part of that. How is the disc almost full now? Man. This laptop just cleared out a bunch of things. Lord have mercy. What do you mean? Hey, whatever. I'm recording in 5-minute chunks now, just for the efficiency sake of this system. Recording on laptop here. Anyway, I just saw the number 77. I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers. Anyway, my point is, this is a low-key video, just trying to show something here. Anyway. Spirits guiding me, telling me to move on. Anyway, the whole point is, I think I was talking about how in the beginning of the movie, they deleted Killmonger's father. They did that. Then next thing you see, I believe you see, I had it written. I'm just going to go off the top of my head now. I believe after that you see, no, did the movie not open up? No, I think next then T'Challa's main love interest and him kind of in an operation of breaking up some sort of crime ring. They do that. And later you see Killmonger robbing a museum, and he does a lot of savagery. So after that, Killmonger appears in Wakanda after some other stuff has happened and demands the throne. And weirdly, he's received as an outsider, even though, his dad was a royal and a citizen, so he's not an outsider. He's just a long-lost relative, but he's also a master leader of life. So The conversation should not have been he's an outsider. The conversation should have been Obonyarala. But anyway, and after that they fight. There's a lot of fighting, and the fighting doesn't make any sense. But the imagery, at least the still photos were cool. And yeah, then in the end, Killmonger goes away. He leaves life, and then T'Challa rules again, even though he didn't really do anything well. Yeah. Anyway, so the plot lost itself, but the imagery is good. So yeah, but anyway, that was the plot. Yeah, there was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of what they call CGI, which is animation. People complain about CGI being bad. Depends on how it's used. Some of it looked cool, but it was just like the context. Like, first of all, why do their power levels go all over the place? But anyway, I'm trying to just be objective when I'm talking about this here. Anyway, this chunk is over. See you. Hello, everyone. Back again. By the way, if you didn't notice, the previous chunk was recorded much later than the chunk before it, the main one. I think I'm going to put in a clip, a testing clip before that. But anyway, again, as I'm making this, I haven't put the video together yet, obviously. But yeah, I initially started recording this like maybe 2 weeks ago. I just took a break. Anyway. The thought process leading to that was very complicated, but the explanation is very simple. Anyway, my life. Becoming awake to the fact that most people on this planet, most of the gods, so-called human beings, again, not all of us are human beings. Anyway, that's not an insult, at least not for everyone. Most of us, we think like dogs, as in evil, same thing. We have Aralishi, we have evil mind. Go ahead. What I mean by that, it's like the thoughts bounce all over the place. So I'm improving my health. I'm noticing I'm coming out of that. But it's kind of disturbing that I still do that to a large extent. Just anyway, I'll give a longer lecture explaining that because my mind is still better than anyone else on this planet. Apparently, I believe it. I'm a Harvard graduate. He's going to Harvard. Oh my god. Stay out of school, people. Anyway, so this section, again, according to another 5-minute chunk, this is going to be me talking about the reviews of the movie. And, you know, the movie received positive reviews overall. But, well, what does that mean? Fennel seed here again. Apparently also helps with headaches. Getting a headache. Thinking about to explain this. Feel like a so-called jaguar cat. That's my quote-unquote overall spirit animal. That and the eagle. Really similar in terms of what they do. But anyway, point is, just saw number 237. I've been seeing it. So with the reviews of Black Panther, they were mostly positive, but there are a large minority of negative reviews, particularly from Black people who, for lack of a better polite term, are deleterious. By that I mean the main focus of their existence is deleting life. And it's strange, just because you're bad, again, these people are bad, doesn't mean everything they say is bad. So I mostly agreed with their critiques. It was only when I talked with spirits, you know, and yes, more of them are, they're more lighthearted than me. The only when I talked to spirits that I was like, okay, the movie was a net positive. Because I'm not the imagery guy. I'm not the guy who says, oh, you had nice pictures, you did well. What did you say? So, in terms of like the core of what this movie said, what it said is black people are bad because just random reasons. That's the core message. But because there were so many nice pictures, and they had some good looking people there, that counteracted the core message such that it was barely a net positive. Got like a 60 out of 100. It's a net positive. If you're above 50, you're net positive. Um, yeah. I don't know. School's way too hard on you. You get a 51 on the test, you fail. No, you pass. You just pass very badly. I remember the only class I ever failed in my life was organic chemistry in college. Yes, at Harvard. Uh, yeah, I didn't even get a 50. Anyway, well, no, I didn't drop out of college, so I failed. Anyway, literally, just leave college. No point. But I graduated Harvard. I graduated on honors. I just took one class that wasn't for me. Well, let me just leave it like that. You know what I mean? Like I could do well in the other classes. Just college overall is a waste of time. Anyway, see you. Anyway, but the point is, Black Panther had positive reviews overall, but there are a large minority of negative reviews criticizing the coded anti-black message. But overall, the images were cool, so net positive. Yeah. Oh, don't stand like this. You've seen me before. Anyway, this is CHIMAOGE again. Ah, wow, why did my speech slur? Just a little momentary brain fog. Also, people over. I guess I'll just say it. Like, medical professionals in the world today are terrible. So, like, for example, how can you diagnose someone with a disease just because their speech is quote unquote slurred? What if they were poisoned? Hmm. What if they had a momentary brain fart? Like, you have to examine someone over a very long period to diagnose them with a disease. All you can say in the moment is they're having an issue of some sort. That doesn't mean they have a disease. Like, I don't know. Is your child diseased because they ate bad food and they're crying? I mean, come on. People don't even cook. People just anyway. Yes, I mean people. These men who complain about women not cooking. Help it all. Anyway. Let me talk about the fallout of the movie. The fallout of the movie was, I guess, net positive, but I don't know. Life didn't change. Oh my God. I think some people they just they just don't have a lot going on. So talking about Black Panthers, if it changed their life, no, it didn't. Really seeing that as the equivalent of having someone pat you on the back, that changed your life. uh, that was the fallout of the movie. Not much changed, but the world was slightly better for it. The world was slightly better for it. Spirits would guide me, and I'll go into detail about that. I hate being vague because people are stupid; they don't understand spirits. But my relatives have passed away, my ancestors, spirits of the women I'm supposed to marry. Yes, that is a thing. Shout out to all of them. Uh, Spirits of my future children. Um, it's weird. People could say I'm talking to God. At least no one attacks them openly. Everyone thinks they're weird. When I get into detail and it's not Christian, oh my lord, then the backup is you're part of one of the minority cults. They give support. But anyway, um, when I say that, I'm talking about things like, say, Ifa. I'm sorry, Ifa's a cult. Like, well, it, the people who say I'm an Ifa person, generally they're part of the cult. Sometimes people use it to refer to just something that cannot be defined. But anyway, um, uh, generally speaking, the things that people refer to as Yoruba culture. Shout out to everyone who considers himself Yoruba. I don't think that's a proper classification. The same way I don't think calling me Igbo is a proper classification. But anyway, um, I just don't have time to go into it. But I just want to make it clear I'm not dissing any individual people. I want to make that very clear. I'm not a Lagosian. If you're upset about Yorubas attacking you, like to the point that you like talk about it all the time, because I'll be honest, there's some people in that group who can be very rude out of nowhere, and you're just not in the zone where that thing is very relevant. But anyway, other than those people, you know, you're not gonna be bothered much if you don't live in Lagos. So there's a lot of so-called Igbos live in Lagos, complain about it. Maybe you left Lagos, you still leave it, you still live there, just in your mind. Just leave Lagos and talk about proper things. Don't really complain about Yoruba all day, whatever. So, anyway, the whole point is Yoruba culture. A lot of scholars and other people would refer to that stuff as Ifa. That's not accurate. Anyway, um, yeah, Black Panther didn't change the world. I wonder what the spirits who guide me will think about this deviation. Anyway, you get the point. Black Panther didn't change the world. That was the fall of the movie, but it made it a little better. Just because you made the world a little better doesn't mean you changed it. You have to make it way better to change it. Come on. Uh, anyway, see you next clip. Hey guys, anyway, this is the conclusion of the video. This is the conclusion of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Ooh, thank you very much. Anyway, please like the video, subscribe, um, follow us as well. Please subscribe to us on Patreon. You get many benefits from doing that, including merchandise, also the ability to help determine content. Please also patronize our product store on Patreon. You can buy some of our content like pictures and videos for yourself there. And then also buy our merchandise. And you can donate as well. Thank you very much. See you. CHIMAOGE and K wrong. Amadioha.